Oh, okay. Man. Now I wonder if we might benefit from going south a little ways towards Balmora before trying to divine intervention. Otherwise, as you know, as we've just seen, we run the risk of not... Well, first, let's make sure we're not setting a mark again. Not getting to Balmora, but to Eldrune. Sorkvild the Raven, I don't believe is that far from town at all. Doing our first Dwemer ruin in a long time as a result. Let's see, 5, 6, yep, 6. Okay. It's nice seeing the slaughterfish swim around instead of swim towards me, I'll say that much. Don't know how much we'll want Den Stagmer's ring, being this close to a Data Gruon, but we'll see. Very thirsty, are we? Gotta stay hydrated. Probably close enough to be safe, but I also much rather really get these islands squared away than not. Nice. Still quiet. I think something's trailing us. Is it you? Sorry to invade your space. There we go. It's nice they have this old system. Planks and stuff. I didn't finish my sentence earlier about challenge runs. And so that was going to be, you know, like I've been watching a lot of just background noises, I believe I've alluded to. And the VODs too, you know. And while I like this storytelling aspect, I like how he kind of, you know, explores the systems of the game, checks things out, does things I didn't know were possible. Like being able to just jump up a Telvanni Tower. You kidding me? You know, without magic? I had no idea. Granted, never tried. Never had to. So maybe there's something to this, you know, where it's like, it's not just for, I guess, proving oneself, but, you know, or feeling like a sense of challenge. But then what do you get from the challenge? You know, you might get something new and interesting. Me, I tend to just get a bit frustrated depending on the challenge. If I don't see myself getting something new and interesting out of it, perhaps. Like, I find it much more rewarding to be, like, challenged at work. This is typical. I think we're close enough. I think we're gonna say, you know, forget it. Bye. Bucknoth Legion Fort. Were we? No. Okay, whatever. You know what? This will save us a lot of boat time. Because we'll just guild guide to Sadrith Mora. Call that enough. I'm certainly willing to. Especially because we cleared out this whole, well, not the whole area. Still got to watch my step. Wish I knew what I did with the Scrolls of Ikaria in flight. But we have Uth Sand of Heaven. We have Wind Form. It's going to be fun. That would be a good grand finale, I reckon. Rather than go through the side door, let's go to where the towers are. Do a grand entrance now that we are a champion of the Legion. Maybe restore fatigue. For all the restore fatigue we could make, I'd think we'd have something, but let's see. Scripture King, how to do it. That way we don't look totally, you know, disheveled. Do we have... Nope, we left him the engraved ring of healing. Perseus Mercius. Good man. Not one we've met on this playthrough, but okay. And we are recording, I believe. It's just OBS looks a little different, so it's got me a bit scared. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Say, time is a very precious thing. And I wonder sometimes why I spend so much of it here. But some days I wonder why I ever wondered. Let's see. We asked around for spells last time. What we have to do... Do we have Teener's Hoptoad? We don't, actually. How could I let such oversight stand? You don't have spells. You do have spells. Wild Levitate. Snowfall. Wild Levitate. So much. You have spells. You don't have Teener's Hoptoad. And you have training, and you don't have spells. Yes, the finest potions and elixirs in town, please. Let's get one, in case we need it. And I believe you had something interesting as well. You had Uth Sand of Heaven, yes. Summon Twilight. Do we have anything interesting to whip out against Sorkvild? Not exactly. Feathered Grace, neat. Burden, Blind. Might as well. Doesn't actually damage him, but this will. Just use a couple scrolls on him before going in with Bugbag. Sold those. Okay. Thank you. Great. We have willpower 78 already. Forgot that part. Is anything drained? Intelligence is drained, but man. Okay. We're good. We're doing mighty well. Maybe some more restore magic from them would have been alright, but do we still have a hammer? Yeah, but no gold brand. Okay. Away we go. For one last longboat ride. Hope it's the last one. Because while we are a champion, we desire more. Yes, now it's the next rank. Okay. Quick save. In case we lose this. Come on, come on. And the gateway here. You're Telvanni, aren't you? So you're right, nothing's keeping me here. Auf Wiedersehen. It's like, what does he want? I used the gateway and everything. As legally required and prescribed and all that. And who might you be? Anadil. Destination? Firewatch, Helm or Morrowind. Nice. Not today. But we have plans with other characters for him. Destination. Vvardenfell. Thank you. Let's do it. Thanks, pal. Okay. Oh, you got your uncle here? That's new. I'm used to the one guy. Kind of like a lander looking dude. He's got no shoes on, and he's standing on what's a bag of like wick wheat flour salt rice. Reminded of a certain Burger King meme. Eek. Oh, still worth it. Worth the trip. All the ways up here. Yep. Time to relax, reflect, and I have some scrib jerky. Where's that scrib jerky? Here. Thank you. Should have sold the Orcish pauldrons while we were at it. We might do in Vvardenfell then. Could have stopped back at the fort. The thing about Wolverine Hall is I'm so used to just being, okay, Mage's Guild, Imperial Cult, go. Fighter's Guild if I'm doing it. I haven't really met too many of the Legionnaires there, which is kind of a shame for Bugbag. Is that beautiful blue light again? Blue screen. Love to see it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm at a crossroads where it's like, do I keep playing him without all of you, dear people, audience such as it is? do I move on? You know, if I play Ashfall, do I play the new Ashfall? Or do I just get away from the bugs, get away from the time, just play Morrowind as it was, more or less? Just with Tamriel Rebuilt, expansion delay, afresh. Thank you, Doug Goodall, for making that. Played a bit of that, seems fun. The new playable races and stuff. Because it's like, the Innisai seem cool. And do they seem cooler just because I don't know them as much? I wonder, is it that like Arab mystery that they use in so many books and TV shows? You know, leave you wondering when they don't even know themselves half the time. Just making up as they go along. And that's the thing too, where it's like, I love Tamriel Rebuilt for doing the old lore and staying true to that. You know, because there was so much more that could have been done, I think. You know, like I still take umbrage at Cyrodiil not being a jungle. I get why they did it in Oblivion, but... And then Skyrim could have gotten a lot weirder too. Not that I've played it. I still haven't played it. I own it. Got on sale like 10 years later, but... Yeah. Kinda busy here. And so if they had kept that weirdness alive, I don't think there would have been quite as much of an issue, you know. But I can see why they didn't, because it tends not to have mass appeal, alas. You know, it can get very easily, like if you get knee-deep in anime or whatever. And you think, oh man, everyone likes this. And it's like, no. Everyone I know likes this. It's a far cry from, you know, the average person. Yeah. And then the world gets a lot bigger and a lot smaller at once when you realize something like that. Like how niche of a thing you find oneself in, which is so profound to you. In which you gotta wonder, why doesn't everyone like this? Why does everyone, it turns out, seem to play Morrowind as a combat class rather than a mage? You know, I mean, the people I like most seem to, you know, be keen at making Gandalf references when playing this game. But they also recognize, you know, Redguard, Longblade, Sign of the Lady. You'll hold your own pretty well, you know. And then you can build up your magic skills later, I guess. Not your magicable necessarily, but there's ways of getting around that, isn't there? Aren't there? Yeah, at least temporarily. They're with enchantments, what have you. But I guess that's part of the charm, too, of life. You know, where it's like, yes, whatever many things I'm touching can be profound and far-reaching. And yet it's still only how many little pieces of the puzzle. You might have 30,000 pieces of the puzzle, but if the tapestry is infinite, however many threads I can grasp, it's vanishingly small. Not even a puzzle, a tapestry that reveals itself the further back one can look at it from. But then the less one sees oneself in it, you know. If I just sit here playing video games all day, I'd have maybe more of an online presence. Maybe not, you know, as widely received as most, but I don't know. And then with that online presence, you know, if YouTube goes belly up, bye, you know, then what have I done? You know, what do I have to show for it, more like, you know, I hope you're enjoying it, whoever's listening, while it's here. See how long all these data centers last, or what have you. Before it all melts or rots away, people decide, oh, it's not worth replacing. That's the whole like thing about the stop going games thing to me. It's like I can run Morrowind on my phone now. I have access to the data. We have access to a new engine thanks to many hard-working and generous people who make things like OpenMW, who make things like Tamriel Rebuilt, who make things like Murlocs mods, which, you know, are fun, but I'm not going to be using in the near future, just in the interest of time, personally. You know, immersive and delightful though they may be, and they make things make a lot more sense to me, like the immersive mining, like the immersive repair. But it's also, like, you kind of got to choose for yourself, I guess, what limits you want, which is a luxury that you don't often get in real life. You know, where no matter what, it's always going to be those immersive little hurdles. And yeah, one must imagine Bugbag happy. One must imagine... well, must one? I don't know. Don't have to be happy about it, I guess, if you can always try to work for something more in this life or the next, if you believe in it, as I do. But I don't think Camus was an advocate of giving up in any sense, mind. To the contrary. You know, where it's like, as Sisyphean as things may seem to be, as fast as this boat may be going, it can only go so fast. But hopefully we're still going to get there unless the game crashes, you know. Or I have some mod that, unbeknownst to me, installs the Kraken. Capsizes the boat and, you know. Yeah, we'll see. It must be nearly there. We've kind of... nope. We've entered combat. Oh! Aldadroth. Oh no. Oh, they're gonna start killing each other before I even ever nearly get there. Oh no. Okay, that's sad. I always like to keep everyone alive if I possibly can there, but it looks like that ship has sailed. Oh, it's a little funny, but a little sad. Poor made-up people. Well, not much left but the Sea of Ghosts. And some more Dwemer goodness. Way off to our left, to the south. Oh, and I don't have the publicans installed on this one. Oh, great. Okay. I guess then we don't have a bed in Vvardenfell. And our bedroll is back with Bulby. We're either going to have to steal a bed or make camp or something. But we can't face Sorkvild when we're this tired, or can we? If we're having a Wing of Twilight do all the work. Just take him out at midnight or something. Then get back. Those are beautiful. Like, it's hard to regard every dwarven ruin as a city, or maybe it's just the parts you can access. But when you see this panoply of towers, you know, let's say, oh, this one was Cagranak's library, this one was his workshop. He had a few towers all to himself, give or take, or at least for him and his assistants and servants and apprentices and whatnot. So who, was this just one Master Dwarf's complex, or what? I'd like to know. Or did each of them get like a city unto themselves with robot assistants, and maybe an apprentice or two? One wonders, the mind reels. And I hope we never really find out. I know I just kind of ragged on people making up the mysteries as they go along, but there's a certain charm to that, unless you find very, very good reason. Like if you ever actually ask those dwarven specters, still mix that up, those dwarven specters in Tribunal, or here, if you got the chance to talk to them, what would they say? Or would we be unable to talk to them anyway because of the language barrier, which Yagram, in his time here, has since been able to overcome? But wouldn't some of the dwarves perhaps still remember how to speak with other elves? Surely they must. So what gives? Why can't we talk to the ghosts? Why can't they tell us their secrets? Did they simply deny us their secrets out of spite? Out of being stuck here while the rest of their kin are in some realm of oblivion, or who knows where? Or did they zero-sum? And do the specters remaining resent that? That they've lost touch with their descendants in one vibrant act of hubris? I don't know. Yeah, this is how I kind of thought the playthrough would go. Just sit around, camp, ramble on. But the intervening time has given me some opportunity to get my own thoughts together and understand what I'm trying to say a bit more. What is your destination? Nivalis? Ooh. I should like to see Nivalis. Sadrithmore, Telmore, and Hull. Going to Hull could be cool, but we'll save circumnavigating Vvardenfell to another time. We need to find Sorkvild the Raven. I think that's him just there. Or maybe that's attached to the inn somewhere. He's not far. He's not far at all. No, I can see why she wouldn't want to talk to me. Hang on. The vacant tower is not vacant, but that's fine. The end of the world, yes. Outside of the walls, great. Come on. Wasted the daylight. Yeah, okay. Renter rooms. Ah, Hjortr, the peacock. Services. You, yes, hello. We don't have a smith or a healer. Silver flame blade. Might you? Okay. Sturgeon meat, yeah. Refill of lamp oil. We never really did use midnight oil like that, did we? We don't have a smith or a healer, so no anvils in town. Exclusive spell absorption, nice. When we saw you might like. Just max sale. Boom. Oh! East side of town. Thank you. Who might you be? Sharek the Lean. Services. Your Thieves Guild. This is locked. That is locked. Yeah. Do they just not have any free beds then? We could pretend that. Hlalu book this far north. Sold fine here. Scott. Mabergash. Interesting. Same deal. Let's get ourselves a warm meal and a beer or something and find something to do. Sarnia the clerk. He seemed mighty knowledgeable. You, thank you. Water refill. Flask. Let's see. Oh wait, latest rumors. Ah, fascinating. Oh, that's the tower I was just in. East side of town. Surely this local place. Nope. Frod's house. Rook, Cradle, Cabin. Ah, the arrow. The ship, yes. Fine name for a ship. How do I get out of here? Hifnir Trader. Closed. Pete's sake. Here, this way. Right. Ah, hello, friend. Busy, I get it. Maybe this is the tower? Or is this the vacant one? I hope it's the vacant one. Because then we actually get a place to rest. Yes, okay. Is there a bedroll here somewhere? Gosh, when they said vacant, they weren't kidding. Nice. Where is the way upstairs? Oh, do we have a torch? I hate that it's this dark. Options, video, gamma? No, that, it's brutal. Vacant tower. No, nothing looks right. See if I can get that to be a hair lighter. Get what I'm used to. Return. Why is the mouse getting wobbly? Where's our orky friend here? Yes, you. Hello. I can't even see a bed. If there is one there. This has been a dismal failure, apart from the one amulet. You know what? Resting here. Yeah, okay. Great. Thanks. Oh, it's dark. And we are exhausted. You know what? I guess we just, too exhausted to wait. We are... kind of stumble our way back. Should have brought a bedroll. Let's at least wait for sunrise. Yes, okay, what time? Really? I'm playing with an old version of the mod. But so am I really just supposed to, like, stumble around until I find a bed or make a bed? With all the stuff I don't have. Do I just have to wait like 480 seconds for 10 hours to pass? Like, yeah, if I had the publicans installed, this would have been mighty dang sight easier. But no, instead I'm bumping into fences. And it's truly dark. This is what I was going for. I think I'm in the water, really. Maybe, oh, maybe aboard the ship there's a bed. Maybe. I could see where I was going. Doesn't look any better on OBS. Probably looks worse. But yeah, I don't know if this officially makes it a challenge run or what, but let's get to the arrow. Cabin locked. If I can even find the hold, will the hold be locked? Upper level. Cabin. Upper level. Am I even looking up or down? I'm looking up. I'm in the wrong place here. Let's see. Should be like right on top of it. There. Thank you. Locked. Okay. And you see why I'm going to make what I do for my own enjoyment much less immersive, you know? It's like, yeah, in real life I would be stumbling around. I have been at times stumbling around, trying to find just a simple place to rest. You know? Being very, very far away from where I had a right to. But, you know what? Just break into one of the rooms. As soon as I actually get back to the inn. Yeah, right. I'm in the wall. That will not do. Yeah. This is going to be a lot harder than taking down Sorkvild. Just finding a place to rest up so I can reasonably deal with him. Swimmer's Blessing on for some reason. Let's see if this does it. I regret nothing. Well, I regret many things, as we've talked about. Oh, the Read-Around book. Okay. Still tired. Yeah, after that display. Okay. Anything good? No. Whatever. Our agilities. Oh. Scrib jerky. Thank you. Oh, why is... Please. Willpower's down because we are thirsty. Great. There we go. Thank you. Costs too much. Oh, it costs too much here. Can't run. Why can't I run? That's his tower, I bet. Or is that the vacant tower I was just at? There's a vacant tower. Facing east. I want to get out of here. You know what? Where's my mouse? While we're using scrolls, let's just see about this. Is it? It is. It is. Okay. Where is this guy? And will I even be able to see him when I have to? And I remember he's like upstairs. Oh, I forgot about his minions. Goldbrand might have been a good idea. Someone's firing spells at us. I press control. There we go, lady. Gilsadorethi, Dwarven Shortsword. Thank you. Follow Charm. Oh, no. She was firing that at me, wasn't she? First Barrier Ring. Extravagant Shoes. Dispose. Take that. Might as well. Where's that guy? Where is he? This is... Did he clip through the floor? What in the... Nope, didn't work on me, I guess. The Ancestor's Ring is here somewhere. Imperial Skirt, right. Adventure's Amulet. Did that... Wait. There. I was about to ask if he was even real. Okay. Nice. I have to come back here with Night Eye or something. wait. Expensive pants. We have good expensive pants. What we need, not you. Thank you. And then, yes, good. Scroll of Baleful Suffering. Baleful Succotash. Like, I get why they made it this way. But man, everything of the Dwemer stuff, you could carry it. I'm over-encumbered. You know what? Is it? I think it was reflecting my healing magic some of the time. Does it tell me how much more I've left? He has the Mask of Cloud's Vial. He has a Belt of Nimbleness, an Amulet of Mighty Blows, Boots, Neat Robe, Steel Shard Axe, and buy Sorkvild. Don't need these pants. Don't really need these shoes or these shoes. What we need to do is to explore. I don't even think Bugbag wants to read that stuff. Okay. Amulet of Stamina, nice. Okay, the enemy. Black Lichen, Bone Meal. Bone Meal. Ectoplasm, Black Anther. Ghoulheart, Daedra Skin, Slowed Soap, nice. Let's see what we can do. We have cooked food. Good. We have a golden pearl we gotta sell. That's a nice touch. And dried slaughterfish. We'll eat. Just call that breakfast. Because we have more over here. A Daedric dagger, yes. A limeware flask. Hello. Could carry around our water in style. Now that we'll have our knighthood. Oh, man. What? Yeah, pretty much just the... We'll have to come back for this. And Amulet of Recall. Chalk it up to trophies. The rest we can sell. We'll need this back. Not this back. This back as well. I hope to come back with very good news, friend. Very good news indeed. Do we need gold brand? Not really. Yes, well. Firewood, cushion. Gosh, all the nice little stuff of life. Fortify speed. Like us juice. Okay. I think. Nope. We'll still be too far north. Shall we do it? I think we should. Let's see. I do want to take gold brand back for repairs, but some other time. Yes. Oh, this is marvelous. This is majestic. Whoop. Gotta dodge. Can't waste the time here. And we can fill in, yes, some of those cells I was worried about. Sucks and eat from the air. Where even are we? Let's show me BB again. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. So do we have... You have no more... Wow. Okay. Well, tell me about those forts then, please. Right. Buckmoth. Darius. We've done... Hawkmoth. We haven't... Plague yet. Interesting. Moonmoth. Buckmoth. We might have to go to Helm after all. Oh, okay. Let's see about that. In the meantime, that's repaired, right? We'll take it. That's fair. Oh, no. Okay. So this is not the end. Admittedly, not that I really wanted it to be. And apart from reasons that should become evident upon further reflection, you know. Okay, there we go. But in the meantime, gosh, what do we want to do? How do we want to do this? Because our home is now near Narmak. Helm is over there. We can get there from Sadrithmore. Next time. As soon as I find the door. There we go. So, fair people, we remain a champion, which is not entirely where we want it to be. But until then, oh, I have to actually save the game and call it episode 58. Thank you all for staying here, and I hope you had a nice time. We'll see what we can do to get Bugbag as knighthood. I really wanted to get that done, but it's been a fun and wild ride. Beyond that, in the meantime, fair people, thank you for watching, and I bid you farewell.